Okay, y'all, Lovely's in the car. We're getting ready to go to the restaurant. But I just wanted to show you a few things about the house. If you could see these holes in the wall, this is where Lovely's wheelchair has damaged the wall. I don't know if you could see all of this, where her wheelchair has damaged the wall, going all the way back here, going all the way back to here. As you can see, when we go, this is Lovely's ramp as she goes into her garage, and it's a bit narrow. We have complained about this because she does have an estate with Northern Trust. We have complained about this, but they said they can't fix this situation and make this wider, and we were told that we're having problems. For years, we've been begging for a more accessible home. So anyway, she gets her leg and foot all banged up here. I guess when she goes around this narrow curve, because of her stiffness in her legs, it's kind of outward. So, and then she goes to this door here, which this is the only utility room we have, so it's kind of narrow to go around here as well. She had limited mobility with her hands. So as we go through this door, it's kind of narrow as well. I measured it before, and it wasn't the actual amount wideness of the door that it should be. Nonetheless, this is the hallway where she has to go down to get to her room. Nonetheless, it's very narrow. When I first started with Lovely, because I came in 10 years, well, maybe about 12 years ago, it was 10 to 12 years ago, or maybe more, when our father died, then I had to step up with my mom as guardian because they were going to take Lovely away, saying my mother was too old to take care of her, which at that time my mother was only in her 60s. So this is the hallway that we have to go to. Lovely did have problems banging these walls because it's very narrow, and she has like a little minimum mobility with her hands. And back then she was more younger, so she used to act up a lot. So when doing that, when acting up, it was hard for her wheelchair to be in this. It was hard for her wheelchair to be here, and then to have a caregiver and a family member on each side trying to control her wheelchair when she wants to act up and say, oh, I don't want to go to my room, or I want to act up, I want to hit you if you don't do this. And back in the days when she was younger, it was very hard getting her down to this hallway. And again, we wanted a home with a more open, to be more open, and of course they wouldn't approve that. So nonetheless, this is Lovely's bathroom. Her door, this door is pretty small. She loved posters, you guys. She loved posters. She had posters everywhere. And this is how we would go into her bathroom, as you can see. And we go here. She has a Hoyer lift. So these are very important. We have Hoyer lifts in her bathroom. This is a Hoyer lift here with the sling. This is another Hoyer lift. So Lovely has two Hoyer lifts. She has lots of bath chairs and toilets and all that. Do caregivers use them? You can see they're stacked up here. They don't use them. And if we complain about it, then we're threatening to get our guardianship taken away again. So this is Lovely's tub. I would prefer her having one of those tubs where you can just open the door and you could wheel her chair in and close it. Of course, that is not something that they will allow us to do as well. And this is Lovely's bathroom, her toilet. She does have a grab bar here, but of course she needs like 90 to 100% assistance. So the only thing she can do is put her arms around our neck while we're trying to put her on the toilet. So she does wear diapers, so they never put her on the toilet to even potty train her. We have tried it as a family. I am working 2 jobs, so it's very hard for me. But nonetheless, this is her toilet. So, and this is here. I don't know if you can see the cracks in the tub here, because It's very narrow to try to have her come through here, which this door is actually smaller than it was supposed to be. And then we have to get her here, pull her up on the ramp, close the door, close this door, and then try to get her on the toilet. So that is, again, very hard. Lovely does have, she has a lot of toys, as you guys can see. She like her little toys. She like her Barbie dolls. She loves her videos. She has a lot of videos. And I don't know what she does with this, but she loves her dolls, and she loves being female, but then she also have all of her toys as well. So this here, she can't go into her grandma's room. The door is too small for her to get in. This here is the caregiver's room here. So this is the caregiver's room here. And this is their chair that they sit in. They have their TV. Nonetheless, they sit here in this chair all day. We have 2 caregivers, and they sit in the room all day. I complained. They even have the door closed. They were sitting here with the door closed. And for many years, we would ask them to keep the door open so that you would be able to hear Lovely if she needs assistance. But they don't do it. Again, if we complain, we get our guardianship threatened to be taken away because the caregivers say, oh, they want us to do this. They want us to do that. They want us to open up our door. They messing with us. Oh, so Lovely's grandmother has to keep an eye on Lovely at all times. So all through the night, Lovely's grandmother, who has gout and high blood pressure, has to be alert at all times, especially throughout the night, to make sure Lovely's okay. Because even though she hasn't had a seizure in a long time, we don't want to take that for granted. We want to always be alert. So the caregivers, what they do is they fix Lovely's food. So I'm going to get out of their room. You see they make us stock cases and cases of water and food in their room. We supply all their food. And so we go back here. Just giving you a little outlook on how Lovely, how we do things for Lovely. She has blenders where the caregivers blend up her food. And this is actually good to blend up her food. And we buy these from Walgreens, this little device right here. And it's excellent because Lovely eats parade foods. So the caregivers, so let me show you another view of this, because this goes with it. And this goes with it. So you put the little blade in here, put this on top, put this on top of here, blend up her food. It's very good. It blends very well, but instead of screwing it from the side to take it off, they'll screw it from the top, and they always crack it, and we have to constantly buy these. I don't know why people think that caregivers do everything that they're supposed to do. It's like the caregivers, they blend up Lovely's food, they wash her sheets and her clothes, and what else do they do? And they change her diaper till 10 o'clock at night. My mother feeds Lovely her parade foods. Lovely will not allow the caregivers to feed her parade food. Sometimes they warm it up in a microwave. We do mostly everything for Lovely. The caregivers are just here because the court said we have to have them. So what the caregiver does all the time is the case manager don't come over often, so she has the caregivers basically harassing us. We go to the bathroom. The caregivers walk behind us to the bathroom. They record everything we say. They record everything we do. When we go to outings, they text where we at all times. It's actually, to me, it's harassment, because these caregivers is more like they're superior within the home. And we can't do, I don't know if you guys can see me. Oh my God. But it's like they're superior. And to me, it's like the courts allow them to do that. Maybe to me. And maybe they tell them, well, just tell us everything that goes on in the home. Because we've been fighting for, ever since we had Lovely's estate, to keep her in her home. And they'll try to find everything to try to take Lovely and put her into an institution or something, or to just take away our guardianship, take away our power. So we go to the bathroom, they'll go to the bathroom, they have they little video devices, and they'll follow us to the bathroom. We can't have any privacy whatsoever. The only privacy I can have is when I go into the basement, and I had to get some dogs to put in the basement so they won't just, you know, go to the door and be trying to listen to everything. And then, you know, I know because the dog will be barking because of their presence. So they follow us around the house. We go to restaurants. I'm gonna see if you guys can see me. We go to restaurants. They don't, when Lovely gets out of the vehicle, they don't even follow her to the restaurant. They're too busy texting to someone where we at all times. They walk away, they do this, they just basically can do whatever they want to do. And we can't say anything, because if we say something, they'll say, oh, the family is harassing the caregivers. If we say something like, would you stop videotaping us? Would you stop texting us? Can you do this for Lovely? Oh, the family is harassing us. So it's very hard, but you know, we love Lovely, so we do the best that we can. So I'm gonna end this video, you guys, and I'll give you more info later. All right, you guys have a great day.